An execution position, be up on the toes. Hey, match the level of the weapon. This is going to be a lot further away. All right, but again, you might be here and might feel like you have to go from here. Hands are down. If I can get my hands a little bit closer and act passive, I will. But again, we're talking about this person that they're going to pull the trigger here. So from here, everything's the exact same thing. You guys just did, but that redirection better be solid. That cup has to be solid. That punch has to be solid. His reaction is going to be to pull. You need to be stepping forward, and there's that kick, and everything is the same from there. And again, remember, we're talking about somebody going to pull the trigger, right? And now, whatever, there's no de-escalation, there's nothing I can do but fight for my life here. Redirect, that cup has got to be solid, guys. That punch has to be solid from the stand-up technique. From here, as he's pulling, I'm stepping and kicking. Everything remains the same. All right? Questions? All right, one, yes.
Sorry, your body's not turning away from, unlike when you're standing.
Well, it's still here at this angle. Hey, I'm still here, but it's going to happen really quick. And it's probably more of a head defense than anything else at this, when he's pointing it right at my face. So redirect here, punch, and go. The body defense becomes small. If it's just at my face, I'm just worried about clearing that in that situation. So it won't be as big as he's pointing it at my chest. You know, it's more likely to hit your face when you're kneeling down. Good question. Another one?
One more. So, just a small detail. When you're going for the gun, John, are you, like, especially when you're practicing slow, where are you aiming for? Like, right in the butt of the, or the, you know, back of the trigger?
All right. So the last one I just did, I went in and went deep, here, right? Simulating a smaller gun to myself, right here, right? You know, I got a lot, and maybe it's a little bit of a miss, all that stuff that you can kind of factor into the equation. But I generally, the bigger the gun, I'd rather be at the end of the lever than here. And now I'm kind of, my thumb's dealing with that trigger guard there. But sometimes where you guys don't like to grab the small revolver or any of the small subcompacts, right, that I'll just practice it myself of going a little bit deeper and just saying to my head, it's a small frame revolver or subcompact gun here that you've got to make that redirection that's much smaller. But I'd rather be at the end of the lever, but it goes into that whole thing. Maybe as you're pulling back, I'm kind of missing it a little bit or getting halfway on there. No, good question. Right? It's got to be a balance, because if you're too deep on that full size gun here, you know, it does kind of, the trigger guard does mess up that thumb, and you really want that thumb and that grip in there. So a big part of me is that, like, I'm coming, that hand is ready. So if he moves in, I'm ready to go after it. Now you've got to be thinking, I'm coming up to the gun, he's moving away, I've got to be ready to come after that thing, whether it's with my reach or with my feet. Right? It's that habit of, you know, just kind of always bringing it way across. It's forward and across on my redirection. Keep going forward, not over there. It's like a bad inside defense, forward and across, forward and across. This is coming up and going forward and across. And I'm always thinking, all right, that gun's coming back that way somewhere. It's not going hard left or hard right, depending on what side you're on. Any more? Good questions. 1, 2.